India, it's not, we don't see it very often, but we have seen outside India in some temples, actually, even after the Prem Dhwani, every time Prem Dhwani is recited, after every arti, whether it's Mangala Arti, Guru Puja, Prem Dhwani is recited, and then, so everyone offers obeisances, and at the end, devotees chant the pranam mantras quite loudly. That means audibly. So there's nothing wrong in that. That is an etiquette. That is an etiquette that when one offers obeisances, one should chant the pranam mantras, and that can be a little loud, not on top of one's lungs, but then that could be a little loud so that the person besides could hear. That's all right. In fact, that should be done. That is the standard. So chanting pranam mantras while offering obeisances, no problem. And what did you say?
Pranam mantra of our Diksha Guru.
When?
While offering obeisances.
That's fine. Before class, then one can chant it privately. Okay, so not on the speaker. One can chant it privately. ठीक है? हाँ.
Sometimes disciples may organize Vyas Puja of their Diksha Guru more elaborately than Srila Prabhupada. In that case, what one should?
What can I do?
It is proper or not?
We have already shown you the ISKCON law. Fine. So we go to the next topic. Guru Seva. So why should we serve the Guru? Why should we serve the Guru? Okay, because he takes the responsibility. So if he doesn't take the responsibility, don't serve. Just see the conditioning. I want to address this conditioning. So the conditioning is that there has to be some business. Frankly, personally, don't take it personally. This is not only, we have seen it so many times again and again. And therefore, when the word Guru is used, the first thing that comes in mind is what? Diksha Guru. The first thing that comes in mind is Diksha Guru. And so Diksha Guru is going to take my sinful reactions. I've done so much nonsense, innumerable lifetimes. And finally, the person is going to take my sinful reactions. What a big relief. My burden is gone. And so therefore, I am grateful. Huh? So if that is not there, then who cares, right? If that is not there, if that taking of sinful reactions is not there, then who cares about the Vaishnava? Who cares about anybody else? Unless there is a good business deal. This is just selfish nature. Conditioned selfish nature. Has been the trend, sorry to say, but it has been the trend, unfortunately, within our society, that the only person in the universe to be grateful to is the Diksha Guru. That's all. That's all. My Diksha Guru, and that's the end of the world. And all other Vaishnavas, who cares? Because they are not taking my sinful reactions. So narrow-minded. And so therefore, that has become the sort of norm. You talk about Guru, the first thing that comes in mind is Diksha Guru. Such a strong conditioning. And so the only person who's really relevant for us is the Diksha Guru. And if he comes, I attend his classes, I will worship him, I will offer 100 obeisances, I'll do everything for him. And any other Vaishnava, who cares? Huh? This has been the conditioning, and this has been the trend going on since so many years. Such narrow-mindedness. So we have to broaden our understanding of who is Guru. And therefore, we had that whole discussion yesterday on who is Shiksha Guru, who is Diksha Guru, and how, as a devotee, it is important that we are grateful to every Vaishnava who is helping us in our devotional service. Huh? And so therefore, in the scripture also, whenever the word Guru comes, devotees interpret it as Diksha Guru. So Yare Deko Tare Kaho Krishna Upadesh Amar Agyai Guru Hoy Tara Desh. So devotees say, oh, everyone can become Diksha Guru? That's not the verse saying. Is the verse saying Diksha Guru? No. Yes, everyone can become Guru. Everyone can become a Shiksha Guru and give Shiksha. Teach, preach. That is a Shiksha Guru. Huh? So similarly, the other verse, Kiba Vipra, Kiba Nyasi, Shudra Kenino, Ye Krishna Tattvata, say Guru Hoy. The immediate conclusion devotees get is, oh, Diksha Guru. No. The most important aspect of our parampara is Shiksha. It is essentially a Shiksha parampara. The most important aspect is the Shiksha. We have been stressing on this point right from the beginning. And we want to change this trend, and we want to change this conditioning. And therefore, we find within a parampara, what's the relationship between Bhaktivinoda Thakur and Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj? It's Shiksha. So our parampara is essentially a Shiksha parampara, and the emphasis is on Shiksha. And we already said that the Diksha Guru is also a Shiksha Guru. It's not that he's a priest who comes and does the Diksha ceremony and that's the end of the story. No. The most important duty of the Diksha Guru is to give Shiksha, to give instructions, to give teachings. That's his most important function. Otherwise, how the disciple will be elevated without the Shiksha? And so it's very important at this point of time, especially, it's very important that we broaden our understanding of the Guru Tattva. And not that the moment the word Guru comes, Diksha Guru, that's all. No, we are learning, we are getting teachings from so many Vaishnavas. In fact, Diksha Gurus, they may come maybe once a year or something like that. Throughout the year, from whom are we getting Shiksha? From so many Vaishnavas. But then devotees think, who cares? To hell with all these. They are simply speaking because they have no other business to do. That's all. The only person I really care is my Diksha Guru because he takes my sinful reactions. That's the thought process. Business deal. So we are emphasizing this point that this sort of mentality and attitude needs to be changed. And we broaden our understanding of who is a guru and how we should be grateful to every Vaishnava who's helping us in our devotional service. Whether you call him facilitator, counselor, or we have temple presidents and senior devotees, so many devotees, they're helping us in our devotional service. It's not that we just neglect them. because these are things that, so some senior devotee goes to a temple, who cares? Diksha Guru comes, yes, we will care. If not, who cares? This is the trend. This is the conditioning we have been observing. So it's very important not to make this narrow-minded conception of Guru, rather broaden it. And that is what we have been studying. What does Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu say? We said that right on the first day. What's our philosophy? What's our philosophy? Do we worship Krishna directly or the Achari directly? Remember that quote of Prabhupada? What did he say? And what did Prabhupada say in one of the lectures? 100 times das. Then you get more mercy. That's our philosophy. Not that, oh, only when the Diksha Guru comes, then yes, I will serve him directly. If he's not coming, then who cares about the temple? Who cares about these devotees? Who cares about anything else? A total misconception, totally against our philosophy. Yes. So now we go back to the question. So what's the importance of Guru Seva? Yes. Here. Krishna. Okay. Serving, please. Krishna. Good. Yes, Madhur.
By
So?
serving Guru, we can get transcendental knowledge.
Okay, yes. By serving Guru, one gets transcendental knowledge. That is the way to gain transcendental knowledge, by service.
By service, we get the taste for hearing and reading.
Yes, good. Shushushrosha dadhanasya vasudeva kataruchi syan mahat sevaya vipra punyatirtha nishepanat. Yes. In order to develop vasudeva kataruchi, then mahat seva is required. Some other points?
If we have love, then we will serve. So, love, service is there. Like,
okay, so service indicates love. That's your point, right? Okay, good. Some other points? Yes, bro.
We will get realized knowledge from.
Okay, yes. Realization comes by grace. So realized knowledge comes by grace when we serve Guru and Krishna. Something else? Why serve Guru? Okay, Shamas.
We get chance to associate with.
Okay, we get chance to associate. That's correct. Abhinav.
we cannot approach Krishna directly. So, Krishna manifests or Krishna accepts our services through the Guru.
Okay, that's correct. Okay, fine. Let's see a few quotes. Please read.
Just like if you purchase something, you must pay for it. Therefore, it is called Sevaya. You cannot pay by returning the value which is taught by the spiritual master. That is not possible. Therefore, it is called Sevaya. Dedicate your life for his service. You cannot pay. What you have got to pay to a spiritual master?
In quite a few classes, we did mention this point in context of Prithu Maharaj and the four Kumaras. So when Prithu Maharaj received transcendental knowledge from the four Kumaras, and then at the end, Prithu Maharaj says that actually, what can I give in return? There's nothing I can offer. Anyone who thinks that he can give something in return for what one has received from the spiritual master simply becomes Vinoda Patram, a laughing stock, a clown, because it is not possible to actually repay the debt to the spiritual master. So the only way one can try to do that is by service. Okay, read.
Guru Seva. The devotees of Lord Chaitanya must preach Krishna consciousness in every village and town in the world that will satisfy the Lord. This order comes down through the parampara system, and the spiritual master presents these orders to the disciple so that he can spread the message of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. It is the duty of every disciple to carry out the order of the bona fide spiritual master and spread Lord Chaitanya's message all over the world.
Okay, fine. So here you have in your handbooks on page number 46. So there's a table over there. Somebody would like to come here and write. So you can just put those same two columns. So on one side is the mission of ISKCON. Okay, and here you can put Guru, service to Guru. Okay, so fine. So what are some of the ways we can serve the mission of ISKCON? More precise?
By preaching message of Krishna consciousness.
Okay, preaching. Bolo, bolo. Okay, distributing books. Don't have to number them. Just right. Distributing books. What else? Okay, training. Abhishek. Harinam Sankirtan. Harinam Sankirtan. You can write a little closer. Prasad distribution.
Following the regulatory principles.
That's more personal. We're talking about the mission of ISKCON.
By becoming a good devotee.
That's again, okay, that's fine. A little more service to the mission, service to the, Hari Prabhu. Mission.
By fulfilling all 7 purposes of ISKCON.
Okay, 7 purposes of ISKCON.
By having good relationship with devotees.
Okay, can we say cooperation? Cooperative spirit within ISKCON.
Go Seva.
Okay, wait, once more. A cooperative spirit.
One devotee is writing Go Seva.
Okay, we can take that also.
One is saying establish temple.
Okay, Go Seva, establishing temples.
Decorating temple.
Okay, that comes under. Okay, temples, just right. Okay. Temple. What else? Okay, management. Okay, establish temples here, right? Here, establish temples and manage.
Spreading Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Preaching.
Celebrating festivals.
Okay, festivals. Fund collection. What's funny about that? I don't know. Okay, fine. Service to Guru. What are some of the ways we can serve Guru?
Personal service like cloth washing.
Okay, Vapu Seva. Okay, Vani Seva, Vapu Seva, Vani Seva. Besides these, actually, we wanted some other answers. Anyway, just put in the same line, Vapu Seva and Vani Seva. Okay, so assisting in preaching. Okay, assisting in preaching. So preaching, you just write preaching, that's fine. Okay, following his instructions. right? Okay, following his instructions. I'll give to Hari Kripa.
Spreading his message
Okay, that's preaching.
and following instruction.
Following his instructions. Okay. What else? What are some of the ways we can serve the Guru? Huh?
Whenever we get opportunity to hear him personally, that also wherever it is possible we can go.
Okay, hearing from him. Okay, hearing. Okay, yes, by cooperating amongst the devotees, that's correct. Cooperation, cooperation. Okay, Sean. Okay, following his instructions, following his instructions. Something else? Yes, by pleasing the local authorities, that's correct. Okay, give to Hari Kripa.
Online devotees are saying disabled duties to take care of Guru health,
Okay,
And-
that's Vapu Seva.
understanding Guru mood and mission and act accordingly,
Okay, following his instructions.
reading books,
Okay,
celebrating Vyas Puja appearance day.
okay, that's worship. Samir.
If the disciple is senior, then taking care of junior disciple of Guru.
Okay, okay, fine. So, okay, so okay, taking care of the junior disciples. Okay, that could also be a part of service. What else? Okay, junior disciples, serving senior disciples, serving senior disciples. Practical ways, practical ways. Okay, temple construction. Okay, fine, thank you. Okay, Bal. Okay, write that. Fulfilling ISKCON's mission or the 7 purposes, fulfilling the 7 purposes. Okay, thank you. Okay, so when you see these 2 lists, what conclusions can you draw seeing these 2 lists? Different ways to serve mission and different ways to serve Guru. Yes, bro? Okay, good. So by serving mission, one serves the Guru also. So the 2 things are not exclusive, not totally exclusive. By serving the mission, one also serves the Guru, because Guru is also part of the mission, right? Guru is also part of the mission. So therefore, by serving the Guru, one serves the mission. And so both of them are very much interlinked. And so therefore, you find a good overlap between the 2. So therefore, it is very important that we have a balanced approach to serving the Guru and to serving the mission. So what do you think will happen if there is an imbalanced approach? An imbalanced approach means that either one says, okay, my Guru is the one who has taken my sinful reactions, is he who has saved me, so therefore I serve only my Guru. And mission, forget it. Or the other case is less likely, but if that also could happen, so one thinks only of the mission and then one doesn't care of the Guru. So in either case, if there's an imbalanced approach, then what could be the consequences of an imbalanced approach? Okay.
Preaching will not be effective.
Why?
Because means means guru, if we are serving guru, and the missions mission is like our family is like of a preaching kind of thing. So if you take care only of guru, then like preaching.
Okay, the preaching within the mission will suffer. Okay, possible? Yes. Yeah.
We cannot cooperate with other devotees.
Yes, that would be an important consequence. There will not be cooperation, because then it is all about my guru, and then who cares about other gurus and other disciples of other gurus? Yes, so there won't be any cooperation. What will be the result of a lack of cooperation? What will be the result of a lack of cooperation?
There will be disunity in society.
There'll be disunity. What will be the result of disunity? Prabhupada, what's the result of disunity?
Even like service to guru or service to mission, both will suffer.
Okay, both will suffer. That's right. What could be other consequences of a lack of unity? Fragmentation, groupism, so all those problems will occur. Yes, the expansion will suffer, the preaching will suffer. Some other consequences of an imbalanced approach? Okay, there could be fighting amongst different devotees, conflicts and offenses. Yes.
We're not following Prabhupada's instructions.
Yes, we're not following Prabhupada's instruction for a cooperative effort to spread the mission. Yes, Prabhu.
Somebody goes to India, desiring to serve the guru, then he may become proud and not realize that his strength is coming from guru.
Okay, that's also possible. Yes.
After his departure, we cannot follow. We cannot do devotion.
You cannot do devotional service. Okay, if one is only focusing on the guru and not having this balanced approach, yes. So when the guru leaves, everything collapses. So then for the disciple, there is no support, there's no shelter, because he has not taken shelter of the mission. And this has happened so many times, unfortunately, in the past within our society. Guru left, hundreds of disciples left because of the personality cults, and just focus on one person and not much focus on the society and the mission. When something happens to the guru, then the disciple leaves because he doesn't find shelter in the mission of Srila Prabhupada and other Vaishnavas. And so therefore, that balanced approach is very essential. Okay, read this quote.
You write that you have desired to avail of my association again, but why do you forget that you are always in association with me? When you are helping my missionary activities, I am always thinking of you, and you are always thinking of me. That is the real association.
Yes, so Prabhupada is saying here that when one is serving the mission of Srila Prabhupada, then one is, or the mission of the Guru, then one is always serving the Guru. So by serving, because as we already discussed, there is no difference between service to the Guru, service to the mission, because in one sense, there's no difference, because the Guru is also part of the mission. And so if one is serving the mission, then it is as good as serving the Guru.
The spiritual master is present whenever his sincere disciples is trying to serve his instructions. This is possible by the mercy of Krishna. In your attempts to serve me, and in all your sincere devotional sentiments, I am with you, as my Guru Maharaj is with me. Remember this always.
Okay, so as Srila Prabhupada did say that there was not a moment when I was separated from my Guru Maharaj, and though he physically met him only 5 or 6 times, but there was not a moment when, because why? Throughout his life, what was Prabhupada doing? serving his instructions. And so by serving the instructions, non-different from the guru. So therefore, by serving the guru, by serving the mission, one is always in the presence of the guru. And so therefore, another important point in this connection is in regards to Guru Dakshina. So one of the ways to serve the guru is by offering Guru Dakshina. So then sometimes, again, there's an imbalanced approach that one gives Dakshina to the guru, but then nothing for the mission, nothing for the temples or the projects, nothing is given. So then that's an imbalanced approach. So again, there should be a balanced approach where Dakshina can definitely be given to the guru, but then again, the mission must always be taken into consideration. Why? As we already made the point that the guru may not be there always, but throughout the year, from where are we getting the opportunity to serve? We are getting the opportunity to serve. We are getting the opportunity to get the association of so many Vaishnavas and so many facilities for a devotional service. Where are we getting all this from? We're getting it from the mission, from the temples. So it's very essential that we express our gratitude to the temples, and which constitute the mission, and not that we just focus on the guru. Okay, so that balanced approach is important. There is one more aspect or one more small topic that is being discussed here. I don't know how much it's relevant over here. So it says, list some of the obligations I have in life in addition to obligations to my guru. So it applies more for grihasthas. I don't know how much it applies in this situation. So does it apply? You have other obligations? Okay, some have studies and maybe some professional obligations. And so anyway, so then there could be some challenges in that balance. And so then one has to have a balance. So there are obligations to the guru, obligations to the mission. So one has devotional service, and there could be some other obligations like professional, family, and other obligations. So then one must balance them. Not that. So sometimes again we find an imbalance. Sometimes, especially a grihastha, he may be spending all time in the temple, no time for the family. That creates a big problem then later on. And or sometimes we also had cases where somebody has professional responsibilities. He has to go to the company, and we had some cases where we had devotees going. Actually, there was the owner of the company also was a devotee, and so there were devotees who had joined and they were serving, but they thought anyway, the boss is a devotee, and so devotees would take it so casually, their professional duties, and they would go and sleep most of the time in the company, and or maybe reading Bhagavatam or something like that, and not doing their profession. But they're being paid for it. They're being paid for it, so they have to do justice to the profession. So then, of course, the devotee boss came and complained to the temple president. So, but in any case, the point is that there has to be a good balance. So if one has those other responsibilities, professional, family, social, whatever, so then one has to take those responsibilities into consideration along with the constitutional responsibilities or the duties in devotional service. And of course, one can consult senior Vaishnavas and strike a good balance. Fine. So that's about Guru Seva. Okay, read the second quote on page number 48. Whoever has the mic, quickly read, please.
If there is no surrendering, then it is no advancement. Our movement is that beginning of a spiritual life is to surrender. If there is no surrendering, then it is no advance. Sarva dharman parityaja mam ekam sharanam vraja. This is the beginning. If that thing is lacking, there is no beginning even. What to speak of the advancement? That is discussed already. Na siddhim sa apnito, na sukham apnoti, na sukham na param gati. This is the beginning of a spiritual life. The word disciple. Disciple means who has discipline. If there is no discipline, where is disciple?
There has discipline, there has to be surrender. So that is required for disciples. So of course, in the Vedic times, there was very strict discipline for disciple. We read in the Bhagavatam, Narad Muni is telling about the duties of brahmacharis in the Gurukul. Brahmachari Gurukule Sandanto Guror Hitam Achran Nichavan. Nichavan means Prabhupada translates slave. So these are all important aspects, because without the pranipat, without the surrender, and without the service, then one may gain a lot of theoretical knowledge, especially these days we have so many educated youth and intellectuals coming to our movement. So it may be easy to study the books and gain knowledge, gain theoretical knowledge. But then that theoretical knowledge will not turn into realization, and one will not be able to apply that knowledge in one's life unless one has the mercy of Guru and Vaishnavas. And so therefore, that service is essential in order to attract the grace. Otherwise, simply theoretical knowledge, the head will become heavy. There will be pride. That will be the results. But then if one wants to actually be able to practice the knowledge and develop character, then it is essential to serve, by which one gets purified and one can actually imbibe the knowledge in one's life. Okay, read the last quote there.
After being initiated and receiving.
No, the last one. And please pass on the mic. You already have read.
The order of the spiritual master is the life substance of the disciple. After being initiated and receiving the order of the spiritual master, the disciple should unhesitatingly think about the instruction or orders of the spiritual master and should not allow himself to be disturbed by anything else. This is also the verdict of Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, who while explaining a verse of Bhagavad Gita, Vyavasayitmaka Buddhir Eka Kurunandanam, Bhagavad Gita, it is point out that the order of a spiritual master is the life substance of the disciple. The disciple should not consider whether he is going back home, back to Godhead. His business should his first business be to execute the order of the spiritual master. Thus, a disciple should always meditate on the order of the spiritual master, and that is the perfectional meditation. Not only should he meditate upon the order, but he should find out the means by which he can perfectly worship and execute it.
Yes, so the disciple should always be meditating, and of course, not just meditating, but then trying to execute the order of the spiritual master. Okay, fine. Hare Krishna. Any questions?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, while doing devotional service, for what purpose we have came here, we enter in a business dealing, what you were telling. So how to deal in that?
Don't deal in it. We are here for pure devotional service, not business.
But Prabhuji, practically we see that the devotees are dealing in business way.
So therefore, we are all practicing Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti and following the various rules and regulations, and therefore we need to be in the association of devotees, serve the spiritual masters, and by doing so, by chanting the holy names, hearing Bhagavatam regularly, by following the process, we get purified of all these tendencies, of all these conditionings which we are having. So we have material desires, material conditionings, because that's what we have been carrying since time immemorial. Therefore, we are practicing devotional service to get purified. So the more we chant the holy names properly, we engage in Shravanam, Kirtanam, and serve the Vaishnavas, and that's how we'll get purified of all these conditions. Okay? Anything else?
Project, could you, like we discuss about the balanced approach and the, like what are the consequences of imbalance? So could you tell some of the ways by which one can become imbalanced in the extreme, where like he is not neglecting Guru, but he is focusing by serving the mission, he is neglecting Guru, and what can be the consequences of that? Or it means, my question is it can it happen that when one is serving the mission but then he is not serving the Guru?
As we already said, that serving the mission is serving the Guru. So, but that's one point. The other point is that one could be just serving the mission in the sense that, okay, one is rendering services in the temple, but if the Guru gives some personal instructions, the disciple neglects personal instructions which the Guru may be giving. So that is also possible sometimes. Or the disciple is not eager to take association of the Guru. So sometimes those things are also possible.
Means, as we have seen in the skit also, so means best option is skit to take both.
Which skit?
Earlier, one is devotees had performed one skit. Like,
okay, that is for, okay.
So like, in that same, like the instruction from a spiritual master, so both should be given importance, and we should clarify with local authority.
Yes, so yes, harmonizing between the spiritual management and spiritual authorities and the managerial authorities. Yes, so that
same principle.
Yes, so we need to clarify and then find a balance. Yes. Anything else? Okay, fine, good. Thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Samved Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai, Hare Krishna.